back with another roll of half dollars. So let's get this opened. Let's see if we can find any silver. So obviously we are hunting for silver. This is straight from the bank. Hopefully we can find some enders, some 40%ers. I've gotten lucky once so far. I had 2 silvers. My last box, I did not have any silvers at all. So here is to getting lucky. So far, not seeing anything. Just still getting the box open, but all right. Looking, I do not see any off the bat. That does not mean that there's not any, but let's get into it one by one. I will say it does seem like there's all different years, which is always nice. Hopefully we'll be able to get some nice silvers out of here. All right, first roll. No silver. I'm going to check them at the very end, see if there's any important dates in there. Second roll. No silver again. 0 for 2. All right, we're on to roll 3. Roll 3. Let's see what this looks like. And once again, no silver. 0 for 3 to start. It's okay. We still have a lot to go. Once again, this is $500 worth. So, ooh, that might be an ender right there, actually. Is that an ender? Yes, it is. We had an ender, and I didn't even realize it. 1968 ender. So we have a silver. That is 1 silver on the board, which means hopefully that means we could find another one. So we have 1 silver on the board. It was an ender. I could not tell because obviously it was backwards, but 1 silver on the board. So for those of you just joining me, I just had an ender, 1968, and that was 4 rolls in. So we have a lot more rolls to go. Hopefully we could get some more. Thought I saw one there. I did not. Nothing here. Really thick 1972, but nothing there. Once again, for those of you just joining at the very end, I'm going to go through them all, make sure I did not miss anything. I'll check for some cool dates, see if there's any. But we already have 1 on the board. Once again, we are hoping for much more than 1. Nothing there. Lots and lots of clad. All right. Roll number 7. Let's get some silver. Hello. How are you doing today? I'm not sure how to say that. Is it Nydia? Nydia? Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully I can get some silver for you guys to enjoy. Nothing there. Possibly NIFC. Nope, 2000. So once again, I'm gonna go through them at the very end. Make sure that I don't miss any NIFCs, anything like that. But right now we are just hunting for the silvers. That's what I care about the most. The rest we'll get to later. As you can see, nothing there again. A lot of shininess in there. So we have a lot of newer ones. Who knows, we could even have some proofs in there. I did have a proof last time that I wasn't aware of. Hello, Jakey, how's it going? I had a proof in there last time that I wasn't aware of, and it ended up being a Ended up being a silver proof too, which was kind of nice. So always make sure that I go through them when I am done. Not seeing anything there, unfortunately. Trying to get you guys a good look. This one I thought at first was, but I could see the clad with it, so nothing there. Let's just double check just to be sure. Yeah, 1974. So nothing there. Thank you. I hope you have a good day as well. All right, this is roll 10. Once again, we have 1 silver already. My goal when I started was 5. Most I've ever gotten, this is my 4th time doing it, is I had 2 once. My goal is 5. I've seen someone where they got 8 out of one, and I saw another one where the guy got 22 out of another, so I don't think 8 is out of the realm of possibility. All right, number 11. All right, roll number 11. Let's see what you have. Roll number 11 has nothing there, however. I gotta look into that one. That one looks very, very different. So once again, at the very end, I'm gonna go through all the coins, make sure I didn't miss anything. As of right now, just the 1 silver and roll number, I think it was either roll number 3 or roll number 4. So far, nothing else that I've seen. A lot more clad, unfortunately, so no silver again. All right, let's get into it. This is roll number 13. So a lot more to go. Once again, we're hoping for we're hoping for 5. We have a 40%er already. Possibly. Nope, 1971. So the 70s are always the ones that throw me, because it looks like it could be if you look at it quickly. I'm good. How are you? But unfortunately, it is not. So still stuck at 1. For those of you joining me, thank you for being here. I know that this is new for me. I'm not really too into it like a lot of the other people are. I kind of just do it for fun. I've been collecting silver for a little bit. I like putting it in my safe, holding on to it. Especially right now, silver is just so high. It is worth so much right now. It's insane. I understand it's dropped over the last few days. I know it's down to about $70, but it's still insane. So it's always nice if you have the means to go to your bank and get a roll, get a box. So the nice thing is when you're done, it's not like you lost any money. You can always bring the box back. So I have 2 really, really shiny ones. I wonder if those are proofs. 1972 and a 1976 bicentennial. So once again, I need to look through some of these. I'm pretty sure I'm starting to get some proofs. Some of the proofs are going to be silver, even though they look like they're clad. So I really have to make sure that I go through those when it's over. Once again, as of right now, we do have 1. It was an ender. We have a 1968. It was not an obvious ender, though, because it was upside down. Only the tail side was showing. So it was one where I thought it could have been, but I was not sure. All right, this is roll 16. And as you were saying, unfortunately, no silver again for roll 16. All right, we are on to roll number 17. Once again, thank you guys for stopping in, for whoever's in here for however amount of time. Hope you guys are liking the stream so far. And nothing again. Let's get one of just pretty much all silver. Let's see if we can do that. That'd be kind of nice. Obviously, they missed one, meaning they can definitely miss more. Let's just miss a whole bunch in one of these rolls. Let's get a roll that's like almost all silver. That'd be nice. Nothing here. All right, roll 18. Let's see. Anything for roll 18? Unfortunately not. Once again, we do have possibly a proof here. We have a 2021 P, so that is a NIFC. I'm going to put that off to the side. Those don't go for much, but it is in pretty good shape. So make sure that I hold that off to the side. All right. Nothing here, unfortunately. So roll 20 is a dud. We're on to roll number 21. Roll number 21. Let's get some more silver. Roll number 21. Unfortunately, we are not looking at any silver here either. So 21 is no silver at all. We are at, like I said, we are up to just the one silver. We do have one NIFC that I was able to pull aside. Hopefully we can pull another few silvers out of this. Pretty sure I just see another NIFC. Once again, I'm going to go through those a little bit later because I don't want to bore you guys with it, but yep, 2001 Denver. So getting some NIFCs, which is nice. For those of you who don't know, NIFC is not intended for circulation. That's 2001 to 2018, and then 2021 to 2023, if I'm not mistaken, are the other years. All right, nothing there. All clad. Possible ender there. It looks a little bit silvery, which means it's probably like a 72 to where it's just missing the year, but yeah, no, definitely not silver. Nope, no silver here whatsoever. All right, this is roll number 25, so this is halfway through the box. As of right now, we have one silver and two NIFCs. We have one possibility here. I can't really tell. No, just very, very dirty, if you guys see that. Extremely dirty. It was hard to tell from that. 1972. But no silver there. All right, roll 26. Roll number 26, I am seeing nothing. All right, roll 27, you are up. No ender here. Ooh, and we have a silver. Right there. And it's a... what? 1994 P. What? Someone's gonna have to tell me about that, because that definitely looks like a silver. I am very confused, unless that's a proof set. Yeah. If any of you have any idea in the comments, I mean, there's no clad there at all, but it's a 94P. So yeah, if you guys know, let me know. Because it feels like silver. Looks like silver, but it's from the 90s. So I am very confused there. Hello, how's it going, Kid Cove? Or Kid Cove? Nothing here. Alright. Oh, sorry about that, you guys. One fell out. Our operation is not the best here because, like I said, I am not a coin roller or a coin hunter. I just do this in my spare time for fun. I'm not one of those big YouTubers, but I will say I'm enjoying doing it. Once again, if you know anything about that 1994 P and why it looks like it's silver, please let me know. It feels fake. Like, I don't know how to describe this. It doesn't feel like silver. It feels fake. I don't know. It feels really off. So if you guys want to look that up or if you have any knowledge, please let me know. It's like I said, that one just felt completely different. It looked different. It looked like silver. I don't know what's going on with that one. Alright, so nothing there. Alright, we are on to roll number 26. Roll number 26. Let's see what we have. Is there anything here? Nope, nothing there. Roll number 27. Hello, William. How's it going? $27. I'm pretty sure I have some NIFCs in here with how shiny a lot of these are. But I am not seeing any silver there at all. Roll number 28. Possible silver? Nope, 1980. 1980, and that is a Denver. 1980 Denver. Okay. I am looking for silvers, NIFCs, pretty much anything that's going to make a little bit of money off of it. So I buy these every once in a while from my bank. I tell them ahead of time that I want a $500 worth, and then I pull out any good coins that I find. Once again, not too into coins, and then I return the rest. I roll up the rest and return it. So thankfully, almost every time I end up finding one or two things that will make it worth my while. Like right now, I have a couple NIFCs. I did find one silver and possibly a second silver. Here we have a 77. So those are kind of what I'm looking for. There are some bigger YouTubers on here, way bigger than what I am, who find some crazy good stuff in there. So that's always the hope for me, is that somehow I end up catching a silver dump. Has yet to happen. This is only my, like I said, I believe it's my third, maybe my fourth time doing it. I've yet to catch a silver dump, but I would love to at one point. 1960 penny, is that one of the good years? Is that one of the ones that you're looking for? I know steel cents are one of them, but I know that there are some pennies that are worth thousands of dollars. I just unfortunately don't know the years. Alright, there we go, and nothing again, although we do have a NIFC, a 2021 P. So, I am getting some NIFCs. Once again, I'm going to go through it all later. Don't want to bug you with them, but if I see it right off the bat, I am going to pull it just because it makes it a little bit easier for me. Alright, here comes another one, and unfortunately no silver again. So still at one silver. We have a possible silver, but it's 1994. Once again, I still have no idea. When I post this, I'm definitely going to make sure that I look it up before I post it. Because, like I said, it feels fake, but it looks like silver. So I don't know what's going on there. Alright, this is roll number 40. So we are almost done. Roll number 40. So far, one silver, one I don't even know what it is, and then a few NIFCs. Whoever just liked the video, thank you. I do appreciate that. It will help it go into the algorithm. For those of you who are watching, if you are enjoying it, liking the video really does help. Not just for me, but it will share it with anyone else who does like this sort of thing. And it will also tell YouTube to help the smaller content creators, which I am definitely one of them. I do not have many subs, so it definitely does help. All right, we are on to another roll, and I am not seeing anything possibility here, although I doubt it. Nope, 1974, and the one right behind it is a 22p. Oh, thank you, Edmund. Or Eggmans. I enjoy that. Oh, NIFCs. NIFC is not intended for circulation. So there are some years that are that were not intended for circulation, but they end up getting out. I don't remember the exact years. I know pretty much any of the 90s. 87, I know, is one of them as well. And then, well, sorry, not 90s, 2001 to like 2012. And then again, there was another one. And then 1987 is the big one. That one, there was not many that were made. So if you find a 1987 half dollar, those are where it's at. All right. Another one with no silver. All right, we have 7 left. 7 left. So we are still looking for silver. Right now we have 1, possibly a second one. That might be an ender. I can't really tell. It's definitely very dirty. It doesn't have the shine like an ender though, so I doubt it. I don't think it's silver, but it could be. I think it's just one that that didn't do well. Yeah, there's definitely clad there, so it's not an ender. Interested to see the year though. Nope, 1972. Most expensive one I ever gotten. I haven't been doing this long, but I've gotten 2 1964 ones, which are 90% silver. So that's probably the best that I've pulled, because a 90% silver is worth right around 30-40 bucks right now. The ones that I pulled just now, it was 40%. So that's worth about 15 bucks, which is nice. I mean, I do this just for fun, but it is nice to be able to put some silver away in the safe. And because silver is always nice, because it's always going up in value. All right, nothing there again. That is a 2000, so close to NIFC. 2001, once again, is NIFCs. All right, 3 rolls left. Once again, there is not any enders, so we need something inside. And unfortunately, I am not seeing it, although pretty sure we got something right here. 1990p. Nope. Okay. I thought we had another NIFC. All right, 2 rolls left. Let's get something. 2 rolls left, and then I'll do a quick recap at the very end. All right. We do not have anything there. Unfortunately, we do have a really dirty one from 1974. And last roll. Once again, so far, we have only found 1, possibly 2 silvers. I'll go over the other one and why it's impossible, because like I said, I've never seen it before. And can we end on a silver? No, we cannot. So we do not end on a silver. So, last one right here. Unfortunately, all I see is clad. So, these are our finds. Let's start with the one I have no idea what it is. 1994p. Once again, it looks silver. I don't know what is going on there. For any of you who do know, please let me know. We have a 2021 NIFC, 2001 NIFC, a 2021 NIFC, and our find of the day is a 1968 Denver. All right, well, that is going to do it for the live stream. Unfortunately, didn't do the best, didn't do the worst. I got at least 1 silver, like I said, possibly 1 other one. I honestly am not sure. I need to look into it, and from what I'm seeing, unfortunately, it doesn't look like you guys know either, which is fine. I'll find out. But this one is definitely the weirdest thing I have seen. 1994p but it doesn't feel like silver, but it looks like silver. So I don't know. Like I said, I definitely have to look that up, and it is missing a tiny bit there. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. Unfortunately, it looks like everyone's starting to come in here now as I am ending it. But thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.